I have this important question that I think everyone and everyone watching this need to hear this out. So, as a consumer, I'm still confused how much coverage I require or need, right? So, what are your pointers or what are your steps for me to decide how much coverage I need?
I think next, this is one of Nicole's favorite questions, so I'll probably have Nicole go first, and
This
then I'll add if
absolutely,
there's anything.
absolutely is my favorite question because you sit down with an agent and they're going to tell you you need a hell of a lot more than what you really need. Um, for a middle market consumer, right? It comes down to this: what can you afford? And not just what can you afford today, but what can you afford a year from now or 5 years from now? Just from my personal experience, just a little bit of coverage helps materially when you have a death of a spouse. When you have a family and now you have to, depending on when your spouse dies or your partner dies, and so now you're out that income, you you have some unexpected expenses, right? So now you either are down your income or now you have to pay daycare, et cetera. So, do you need $1 million policy? Oh, that'd be really great. But sometimes all you really need is $100,000, and that gets you through the time frame that you need in order to get settled and comfortable with your new life, right? So, what do you need? Need what you can afford and keep that policy going. And then as the years tick on, you can always reevaluate. Do I need more insurance? Is my situation at home, has that changed? So that's one thing to consider. The other thing to consider is in terms of affordability, we call it layering policies, right? So you really need more money when your children are so if you're a family, when your children are under the age of 18. So how do you make sure that you can sustain your household? So you can just buy temporary insurance, term insurance that covers you for 10 or 20 years. That's the least expensive type of insurance. And then you can buy another policy, a permanent policy, where you're covered for your lifetime. So there are ways to just, but make sure you have a policy that covers you for 10 or 20 years while your children are younger. And then evaluate and maybe purchase more insurance when you have more time and to devote to to education and understanding more of your needs as you grow.